Hi students, welcome back to our class. This is Swarpa ma'am. Today we will discuss about the third topic ma, that is transportation, the circulatory system. Transportation, the circulatory system. See here already we read about the respiratory system. Okay, so in respiratory system we read about lungs, respiratory completely, what is trachea and what are the gases exchanged, and cellular respiration we read, and respiration in plants also we came to know. Okay, so now today we will know about transportation and circulatory system. See here in transportation, in respiratory system what happened? Transportation mainly exchange of gases, carbon dioxide and oxygen. Okay, in transportation what is happening? Whatever we eat food, okay, we are eating food, that is entering into which system? Already I said you about digestive system, starting first nutrition. Okay, digestive system, nutrients. So many nutrients are intaken by our body through digestive system by eating, okay, food. So what is happening? Nutrients enter into our body. So where it is moving? Into the stomach, okay, into the stomach, later into the intestines. You know very well, small intestines absorbs nutrients, I said. Okay, hope you remember. Large intestine is going to absorb, large intestine absorbs H2O. Okay, absorb means, see here ma, this is small intestine. For example, I'll draw like this. I said you these are microvilli. I am revising you. Okay, microvilli, these are supplied with each and every cell. See here it is circulated with the cells. Okay, so each and every cell it absorbs and penetrates and sells all the nutrients into the blood vessels. From here what is happening? In blood what has combined here? In blood what has combined? Nutrients. Okay now, nutrients are taken with the blood vessel to heart. Okay, okay na, to the heart means in this way it circulates to the lungs. See here how I have drawn, again comes to the heart in this direction. Okay na, so this direction from the various parts of the body, one part I have taken is intestine, from here to the in this way and moves in this way to the lungs. From the lungs they comes to the heart again, from the heart to the various parts of our body wherever we require that nutrients. Each and every cell of our body require all the nutrients, everything for the transportation of gases. Okay, who is transporting the gas right now? I said from the alveoli here. Okay, for example intestines, intestine is from the intestine, blood vessel is carrying the nutrients to blood vessel to the heart. Okay, to the heart. So heart is just a pumping machine only, it is a pumping machine only. Okay, what it happened? Blood is carried. Who is carrying this one? Blood vessel is important. One is nothing but what are present in circulatory system. One is blood vessel. Blood vessel contain blood. Blood contain nutrients, that is important. Blood contains cells also, don't forget that. What is present in the blood? Cells. What are the cells? WBC, RBC, platelets. Okay, platelets, we'll read about these also. Okay, so these move into the heart to the lungs. Okay, in lungs what is happening? Exchange of gases, carbon dioxide, oxygen. This is also occurred in the from the alveoli to the blood vessel is linked there. Okay, lungs, from the lungs again comes to the heart to the various parts of our body. I said before going to various parts of our body, where they are moving into what are these? Excretory system, kidneys. Okay, what is happening? Pumping, filtration, just to see double filtration. Okay, in excretory system. After excretory system, whatever the waste material left over in the blood, it is completely filtered in the excretory system and moves to the urinary in the form of waste material is excreted in the form of urine and in the form of fecal matter from the digestive system, you know. Okay, so that is happening, means for each and every cell of our body, blood vessels are attached. From the blood vessels and each and every organ of our body is supplied with the blood Okay, and who is carrying this one? Who is just a network like structures are present, blood vessels. Okay, so those, that is nothing but completely whatever I have drawn here, completely in this way, in this way. So this one we will call it a circulatory system. Okay, circulatory system includes the heart, blood vessels, blood cells. Okay, na, we don't want, but it is supplied to the different organs like lungs, different organs like kidneys, different systems like excretory system, respiratory system, endocrine system, so many other systems, all the systems whatever present in our body. Okay, so this is about what is circulatory system, what is transportation, what is transporting there, nutrients are transported, what is the main material transporting, who is carrying that one, blood is carrying that one. Okay, na, so that is the thing. Next thing, all the organisms whatever we send these materials to all the parts. See here we have unicellular. I just said, I directly took example of human beings here. Okay, so human beings as examples. In human beings this is happening. Not only human beings, higher animals also same thing is happening there. Okay, if we go for lower animals, what is the main transportation is occurring through? If you go for lower animal, that is amoeba. If you go for primitive animals like amoeba, paramecium. So amoebas doesn't have any respiratory systems or digestive system, any systems are not present. So how do they occur? With the help of diffusion process. What is that process, ma? Diffusion, exchange of gases occurs through diffusion only, exchange of materials, nutrients occurs through the diffusion itself. Okay, so diffusion, what is meant by diffusion again? From the stronger solution to the weaker concentration, from the stronger concentration to, okay, concentration to weaker concentration, this is called as diffusion. Okay, what is meant by osmosis? Reversal, weaker concentration to stronger concentration, this is called as osmosis. So few organisms, their circulation, transportation, exchange of materials occurs through the diffusion, exchange of materials occurs through the osmosis process. Okay, so in this mainly in this lesson whatever we have, this lesson we will talk about the pumping of blood, okay, structure of the heart, and different blood clotting also we will read. Okay, na, next thing, see here, we eat solids, we drink liquids, and we breathe gases. Do you think this is possible to transport all the three kinds of material? They asked. I said just no. Whatever the solid is there, that is digested in our digestive system. Whatever the liquids are there, who is absorbing that liquid? Again, large intestine. It absorbs the liquid and sends to the kidneys, excretory system, and urine in the urinary bladder, and it is sent outside. But who is taking that water? Who is carrying the water? Blood is carrying. Circulatory system, again linked to the circulatory system. Okay, next thing is breathing gases. Gases means again lungs, ma. Okay, we breathe gases through lungs. Okay, now exchange of gases, respiration process, cellular respiration, energy is released, everything is interlinked with each other. Okay, na? So have you ever observed a doctor holding the wrist of a patient? So now we will study about the circulatory system. So wrist of a patient, what is the wrist? So this is the wrist. So doctor will be holding here, okay, like this. Okay, so when we hold the wrist of a person, see here we have blood vessels. What are those blood vessels? Mainly arteries. Okay, arteries carry pure blood from the heart to the various parts of the body. Veins, okay, veins carry impure blood, okay, na, from the various parts of our body to the heart. Okay, so he is asking here, holding the wrist of a patient, looking at the watch for a minute. What he is trying to find out from the watch of a wrist of a person? What he is trying to find out, mainly middle finger on the wrist below the thumb, he is saying, and you feel something pushing. See here, ma'am, what he is telling. In your textbook, according to your textbook, we have to catch in this way. Okay, in this way we have to catch. So mainly little bit greenish color lines, we can see blood vessels. These are the veins. These are the veins. Veins here. Okay, greenish color one. Veins mostly we will catch here And just to see rhythmically always we have to tell that blood is pushed in the rhythmic, okay, rhythmic manner, okay, rhythmically. So rhythmically lub dub, heart beats lub dub, okay, in the what is that sound? Lub dub sound. In the same way here also pulse, what is this called as pulse? We will call it as pulse. So this pulse is rhythmically moving. Actually what is moving in that, when we hold a blood vessel here, whatever maybe you think it is a veins or arteries, actually it is a veins only. So what is happening here, we are pushing it tightly. If you hold a water pipe, if you put the leg on that one, what happens? Little bit water who is pressure there, it changes the sound, you know very well, the fluctuations in the movement. Okay, here also same thing, little bit rhythmically when we press the blood vessel inside like this. So what happens, with certain force they move, they increase the force, they increase in the force. That time we can see little bit movement of sound, movement, just the movement of blood. Okay, now he will be holding here and here he will be counting 1 2 3 zup zup, it will be moving here from here in the veins. Okay, so that is called as pulse. Always pulse rate is equal to heartbeat. Okay, heartbeat. How many heartbeats ma? 70 heartbeats. 70 heartbeats or 80 heartbeats? I'll tell you. Okay, 72 heartbeats per minute. So what is happening? Heartbeats, lub dub sound. It is just pumping. Okay, in this way it is pumping. So what is the shape of the heart again? Pear shape. What will call that shape ma? This is a pear shape of the heart. What is this called? Pear shape. Wrist size. What is the size? Wrist size. What is the sound? What is the rhythmic? Lub dub rhythmic. Okay, na? So I'll tell you what is all completely about that. So when he is just knowing the heartbeat, number of heartbeats per minute, is it correct or not? I think every doctor completely 1 minute he won't give 60 seconds. After 30 seconds he will remove away half of the count, he will count and he will remove away and say oh it's okay. Okay, so when we suffer from fever or some abnormal condition, sometimes the blood pressure may increase. Okay, sometimes due to BP also, blood pressure, BP patients, you know very well, that time also it changes. Okay, na? So what is our main theme? It is nothing but pulse rate is equal to heart beat. That's why they wanted to know, one through the stethoscope, another through this one. Okay, na? By holding the wrist. So one activity they have given for you to know the pulse rate. Just take one of the, just a plastic rubber, place a matchstick on that one. Okay, now place a matchstick and hold it here like this. Okay, one rubber stopper, just a small one, and place like this. So this matchstick will be moving up and down like this. Okay, sometimes if you sleep and see your heart, little bit movement on the top of your chest also you can observe, and you can observe here also. Okay, na? So the blood pressure, how much pressure it is moving, that all can be observed. Okay, so this is the activity to check. In this way we have to put it and check the, okay, na? Just he is telling the shirt button, use the shirt button, or some clinical any rubber one also we can use here. Okay, so one person, Rennie, his name is Rennie Lennack, discovered the stethoscope. Who discovered that one? Rennie Lennack. Lennack discovered stethoscope in 1816. You know what is stethoscope? Okay, na? 1816. See here, newborn baby, heartbeat is of newborn baby. You know very well what is who is newborn baby. Okay, immediately after taking birth, see here, before the birth, the child baby inside the womb, we will call it as fetus. Okay, we are calling it as a fetus. Okay, when the fetus comes outside through delivery, we will call it as an infant, baby, offspring. Okay, so here 0 to 3rd month newborn baby has 100 to 150 beats. Infants from 6th 3 to 6 months have 90 to 120 beats. Infants from 6 to 12 months have 80 to 120 beats. Children with 70 to 1 year to 10 years old, 1 year to 10 years old, minimum rate is 70 to 130. Okay, between this we will get, actually maximum we will have 80 in our age, we will have 80, sometimes if it reaches 90 like that, due to certain stress or running when we do, that time the heartbeat increases when we exercise. Okay, immediately again it comes to its normal beat when we take rest, when we are in a rest position. When we are in a stress position, the heartbeat is little bit high. Okay, so we can't tell that yes, while walking, yeah, today now it has increased, that is only continuing, the same beat is continuing. We can't say in that way. Always it depends upon the heart pumping only. Heart is important, the arteries, veins which is supplied to that is much important for the heartbeat. Okay na. Next thing, see here 70 to 130 ma, between this only the more maximum children will have, between this only, but in infant 6 to 12 months they will have less, and even the fetus which is present in the womb, it may range from 135 to 160 sometimes. Okay, in few children 135. In the starting 5 months 6 months of period of fetal womb inside, it has a heartbeat of 150 in that manner. It depends upon the child, it depends upon the male boy or female boy. Okay, that is the thing. Next thing is the children over 10 years and adults, including adults means 60 to maximum we will have 60 to 100. If it is crossing 100 in the adults means myself, it's an adult. Okay, adult means above the age of 18 to complete. Okay, we will call it as adults. So what is happening, that adults may range from 60 to 100. If it is crossing the 100, that time compulsory we have to prefer the doctor. Okay, next one in athletes, well trained adult athletes, it is 40 to 60 only. It is mentioned it is 40 to 60 only in athletes. When they run very fastly, the heartbeat increases. Okay, that is the thing. This is about this one. So tomorrow I will tell you about let us repeat the work done by Linac, what he did, what the external structure of the heart I will explain you, and the internal structure of the heart also. Thank you.